And the Golden Gophers will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bears offense will get the first crack at it here. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Wants to throw. It's Hussein. Caught near the sticks. It's Potts. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Fires to the tight end. Breaks into the open. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Use the play fake, now to throw. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with that to the catch.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Punts it out of the air. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Bears want to crank the tempo. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Touchdown, Missouri State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Golden Gophers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of looks. This defense is going to have to find ways creatively to get this guy matched up and covered. They're probably not going to be able to do it with just one guy with that corner out there, David, because this receiver is a difference maker.
No, and this isn't a great secondary, but they're going to have to play a great game. And this challenge is big because he's a superstar. So let's make sure we don't give up the big plays, probably play a little bit deeper than normal, sometimes get a little bit physical. This secondary has a tremendous challenge on their hands.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Turning it on! They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon. And he's putting this defense on alert early.
And there... Nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. On the ground, it's Galladay. Pulled down for the tackle.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down. And shoot, and I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it. 3rd and 2, trying to be physical, trying to win the battle up front. Almost there, Palmer, just short, 4th and inches.
Yeah, and he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again here on 4th.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. Fourth and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. The returner will field it and bring it back. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bears in the hurry-up. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pocket breaking down. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He gets it away from his own end zone. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. There he goes. Open it up. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. This offense has it with really good field position. The give to the tailback. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys.
There he goes. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To throw, it's Hussein. Got his man quickly.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. All by himself down the middle. 10. Touchdown, Missouri State. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this could be a scary unit.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working, a lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
Looking for room at the 40. Breaks into the open on the left. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3's coming soon.
To attempt the try. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UCLA is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Oklahoma State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the air, it's Hussein. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. Leaves it with the back. Got a little space. Big Pick up on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it right down the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Quick completion to the right. Crosses the 45. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
The Golden Gophers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Now on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Galladay. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And the Golden Gophers are marching down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Gophers will try to move the chains on 4th down. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying to impose their will with the run. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Power football with the run. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's Hussein. Snags it over the middle. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.